Our two faithful old bells were seated high up in the wooden part of the bell tower, reached through a tiny door, up a small spiral staircase and a long ladder. The Kent County Association of Change Ringers, all volunteers, are preparing to bring the bells down from the belfry.
Morning, Brian.
The two existing bells are lowered from the top of the tower to the ground floor. Then they will be taken to the bell foundry for refurbishment and the fitting of new cast iron headstocks to replace the old wooden ones.
Well done.
The 6 bells will be installed lower down in the tower, so the area has to be strengthened. The 19 wall anchors will hold a reinforced concrete beam which will support the steelwork for the bells. The ready mixed concrete arrives on site and is pumped up and placed within the formwork. Work continues on the flooring, while up at the 400-year-old Whitechapel Bell Foundry, work is already in progress, and we are invited to watch the pouring of 2 of our bells. It takes the foundry about 1 month to make 6 bells. Using a loam made up of London clay, brick dust, Mansfield sand, goat's hair and horse manure, curved bricks are formed into the inside core shape. The outer mould is formed in a cast iron moulding case. The surfaces are carefully smoothed with curved moulding gauges or strickles. These gauges were for Big Ben and the Bow Bells. A mixture of 77% copper and 23% tin is heated to a temperature of 1170 centigrade, while the team of workers finish off preparations before the pouring. "15 minutes to tapping time." Now we've got the go-ahead. This was such a memorable moment, both for Ken and the church members who witnessed the pouring of the bells. The bells are then filled with water overnight to assist the difficult removal of the core, after which they are tuned. The bell is taken to the engineering shop, where the headstock is fitted, ready for delivery. Back in Otford a few days later, the bells, wheels and cast iron bell frames arrive from the foundry.
That's it. When you're ready.
The lightest bell, the treble, is lifted up into the belfry. After all the bells have been lifted into position, the wooden stays and wheels are bolted onto each of the bell headstocks. Then they are raised to a ringing position by hand. The clappers are then fitted to each bell and adjusted to strike in the correct position.
Just come towards you a shade, but to your right. No, come back to me now. Go on, push up. You're in there.
Right, here we go.
During bell handling lessons, the clappers are usually tied out of consideration for the local residents. Catherine and her team from the Kent County Association of Change Ringers have spent many hours training our novice bell ringers in local churches. Here a computer is being used to simulate the sound of bells for listening practice. Before the bells can be used, they are rung up, which means set into an upright position. All is now ready, and a group of experienced ringers will try out all the bells together. Now it's practice, practice, practice.
To the greater glory of God, and in thankful remembrance of John Dickinson of Otford, we dedicate this memorial stone in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Then shall the bells ring out.